message. I didn't see it before because I was on the Wednesday. So, okay, guys, and we'll do this really quick for Raquel and Paula if they want to watch. It'll be pretty quick. So, Mike, do you have anything in coaching that you want to inspire us with? I should have recorded all of that we did too. Jeez. Just, yeah. Anyways, Mike, do you have anything you want to share about something good? Now, on this one, we don't go into any of the negative. The only thing we do is we are inspiring each other. On your personal one, if you want to break down something that you want to visit about, we can do that. So,
yeah, we were pretty much unplugged since the 4th of July. We went to Montana with a group of folks that were all connected back to Tibetan bowls. They were healers and some people that just, I mean, a vast amount of people. And it was just, Montana was fantastic. We had a great week, learned a lot of things, made some connections that we hope are going to be fruitful for a lot of reasons. TJ probably knows this, but all the stuff that happened on Highway 95 on the 4th of July, we slid past before they happened, luckily, or we wouldn't have made Montana, for at least not the way we needed to go. Yeah, the mudslide and everything else. So yeah, it was, we were definitely doing stuff going the right directions.
awesome, awesome. And that's the big thing. Yeah, looking for some wonderful things, and I love that you needed that for you. Plus, what the heck, have some new connections. Love that. I'm so glad you guys did that.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
so I'm
first time
gonna.
I've been to Montana. It's a great country.
Yes, it is. That's funny because how close are we to Montana? And I hadn't made it to there till just a couple years ago too. It's gorgeous. Okay, so what I taught on today, Mike, and I'll show you really quick, and it might help everybody again, was simply using a keyword, and there may be something that you can think of that you've done in Messenger, because Messenger is powerful. Messenger makes people see more of what's on your timeline. Messenger connects you with them so that they feel better about that relationship. They get to know you, you get to know them, right? So the more that we spend time in Messenger, the more that it creates the relationship. And the more that you go back and forth in Messenger, the more likely that they're going to see that stuff and say, what is this thing that you do? Because we're living, and again, that's that all of the cogs work together. That's why Edge is so powerful, because we're doing all of the pieces and parts. And my passion right now is to keep streaks. Every day, I am going and finding one person to invite to coaching, one person. And you cannot believe when I sit and breathe a few minutes and think about how all of a sudden they materialize. I mean, I am serious. You want me to get goosebumps? I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about this, and I get a message from my guy that he's down 135 pounds. It's like, I wonder who that is that I'm supposed to talk to about coaching. Really? I mean, if we take the minutes just to think about it, I mean, I am so excited about this other gal that most of the people are not clients. I will tell you, I'm not beating my clients over the head. I am sometimes, I am, kind of going through that list too. I have my all clients. I put it in a Google Sheet on my all clients. But I want to do all of the actions. I want to check them off. Because I know that I do the 3 posts. And if you don't do all of the things, it doesn't accumulate. But do everything that you've done. Make that 9 o'clock, my alarm goes off. That Edge 30 is powerful, even if you're doing all but that one. I don't care. I'm looking for quality people. I'm looking for people who own stores. I'm looking for people who are entrepreneurs. I am looking I am no longer looking for somebody who just needs money because they're down and out and they're home and they're raising 18 kids and they need, to be able to whatever. That's low hanging fruit. A lot of times they won't do anything. Now these people who have 5 jobs and they are busy and I'm like, oh my gosh, you're such an amazing entrepreneur. And you know what? You are impacting lives already. I'd love to tell you about what I do because I can see you really creating some good things in this world. Who doesn't go, oh, that's kind of cool? Well, I don't think so at this point. You know what? They're on my list and they're going to be followed up. I have a gal that I'm talking to this fall. She got her son graduated and she's thinking about it. So, wow, I digress. So I guess I'm glad I recorded that part. So that's Edge 30 has been powerful. I want to encourage you, open that up every night. Have an alarm that goes off and you go in. If you've only posted twice, mark off 2. If you've only, and it's send friend requests. It is not who has accepted your friend request. Just because I did the 3 send requests, I'm up to friending about 10 people in the morning, 10 people in the midday, 10 people at night. Because you don't want to go over 10, otherwise Facebook will freeze you up at a time. I want to tell you, I have blown past 4,000 friends. I was kind of stuck in the mid 3,500s for a long time. Because not a lot of people, well, I'm just friending them. And then after they accept, I'm going in and talking to them. I've got all sorts of people. New people. And I'm actually writing them down and I'm building and I'm going to their timeline once a week. Every month. You know what? The last 3 months, I've had a hundreds list of brand new people the last 3 months. And again, you guys know I do sheets. So I have my map here. I have client prospects on this sheet. I have coach prospects on this sheet with the link to go right to their Facebook. And then I have my hundreds list for July. It's about half full. I have my hundreds list for June. I have my hundreds list for May. If I get through my July one, guess what? I go back over to my May one. And I highlight in green where I'm at. We've got to track these people. We've got to build those relationships with brand new people that we don't know. Right? We got to, if you're not in a relationship with them, how are they going to see what you have? I have brand new people asking me what I do now. It's really fun. But we got to do it. We got to do the action. Crazy. Quit dragging those people. Quit chasing those clients. Those clients, I'm staying in a relationship. I'm sending them a recipe, or if I think about them, I'm sending them a quick text. Hey, just thinking about you. I sure miss our calls. That's it. Who pops in my mind? I'm sending them every day. I'm doing some of that too. I'm not making a big deal of it, but I'm impacting my business. Okay, so back to what I was doing. The original thing that I was just going to show you really quick so that I don't keep you forever. Okay, so let me go back just so that you can see Mike. Let's just start. Let's get rid of that. Start over. So Mike, what I'm doing is I'm finding a keyword for Messenger. So I go to Facebook, and you cannot do this on your phone. You can only do this particular thing on your computer. So I'm on Facebook, and then I go up to the little Z icon for Messenger. And when I open Messenger, I go to these 4 little boxes so that it makes Messenger big. And when you make it big, then you're just simply in Messenger. Okay? So now over here, not above, because this searches Facebook up at the top. Can you see that? I hope you guys can see where my cursor's. I need to get a big green hand again. I have a big green hand on my other computer. But this second search, so we search Messenger, and something that I have just gone, oh man, I have a whole bunch of people that I said, you know what? We need to get to know each other better. We need to go and grab a coffee sometime and get to know each other better. So in search, I went back and I thought, I wonder how many people I've said, let's go have coffee and get to meet each other. So I put coffee in this initial search, but recognize what that brings up is it's people that, it's like different groups. So this is my friends over coffee. This is my high school group. It has like 5 people in it. I'm not looking for those people. I have coffee with them often. What I want to do is search Messenger for the word coffee. So you have to hit this a second time. So search Messenger for coffee, and boom. Everybody for the last, actually it goes on forever, but I went back and I took people the last 2 years that I have told, hey, we're going to grab coffee. Let's grab coffee, whether they're brand new people or whether it's still working on it, so it's not gone there. But I wrote down all of the names, and there are 36 people that I am going to have coffee with. And every time I come to Fruitland, or I go to Louisiana for the one gal, Vicky, or if I go to, Alabama, I'm going to have coffee with Amy. If I go to, so I've got where they're at. I've got a gal in Boise. I've got someone in Emmett. But usually when you hit that second coffee, it comes up with a list. Mine's not wanting to do that right now. So with that being said, a great thing to do is put your jot form in there. Guess what? If you send jot form in Messenger, that's why I always send it through Messenger. Well, if I've sent it, everybody that I've sent a jot form to, whether I've talked to them or not, is going to come up. I'm going to find those people that I never followed up with. Oh my gosh, you know what? I just realized we never talked about your health, and we don't go, do you want to talk about health? We say, how are you doing in your health? What's happened? It was 6 months ago. I sent you that job form, and we never did get around to talking. I want to find out. Did you find something that's helping? Oh, as I throw my mouse. Did you find something that's helping you in your health? Did you, by now, 6 months, shoot, you could be at your goal weight now, and I'm so sorry. Just step into the world. What's another thing? What else did I Yummy. Dodie Jordal always said yummy. Because we post recipes, whenever anybody asked for a recipe on her regular timeline, she didn't jump on them and say, oh, do you want to get healthy? She would send them that recipe in the top. She'd say, hey, here's this yummy recipe. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know if you try it. Well, guess what? She would search yummy and look through, maybe a week later or whenever, and she would go back and say, hey, did you ever try that recipe? Hey, are you just looking for healthy recipes, or are you looking to get healthy? What are you looking to get healthy for? And start a relationship, because I want to tell you guys, if there's one thing, we can't go to directly, do you want to get coached in your health? The more that you go back and forth, so when somebody says, hey, tell me about this healthy thing, I do one sentence. What are you looking for in your health? That's it. People cannot process more than one sentence. Oh, I want to lose weight. Well, can you tell me a little bit more? Is there anything else in your health you'd like to? And it has been so powerful, because those people that I've gone like I used to, it used to be, oh, wonderful, let's set up a time to visit. It's a phone call, and we'll just explore what you're looking for. They quit talking to me. Just like Dave Blanchard says, their walls of resistance are very, very high. But we can break through them by sending one sentence, asking a question. They answer one little sentence. We send them another question. Well, tell me a little bit more. Is there anything other than weight loss that you would like to see happen in your health? Oh, that's interesting. Yes, getting your confidence back. I can see how that can be. Is there anything else you'd like to see? Oh, wow, that's great. All right. Do you have any health issues? Just and back and forth and back. Don't put it all out there. And then pretty soon it's like, I would love to jump on a quick phone call with you. Are you able to talk at 2 or 4 today? Nope, can't talk today. Okay. Are you open tomorrow at 10 or 7 p.m.? Yeah, I could do 7 p.m. tonight. Tomorrow? Great. Let's just talk about your health goals because I have so many programs and I really need to find out exactly what you're looking for and how your health is. Okay, great. Yeah, we'll talk at 7. Then I send out, hey, and I've changed my wording on the health assessment form. Now it's like, hey, if you have a quick minute, I'd love to have you fill out this health assessment form. Then I don't have to ask you all these questions. Guess what? They're always filling it out now. It used to be I did this wonderful, fill out this job form. That way I can come best prepared for our discussion. And it was, I think it was get too formal for people in the way that people are now versus how they were in 2020, 2021, 2022. Now it's like, hey, if you get a chance, I'd love to have you fill out this job health assessment. I call it a health assessment. I don't call it job form anymore. Health assessment for me. So that, but we've gone back and forth 8, 10 times. So their confidence in that relationship and that I'm a real person and that I'm not there just to grab them by the throat and make them healthy. Their walls come down and shoot, most of them are ready to go to coffee with me. So that was my quick little lesson. But figure those words that you can throw out, that you can search, or think about the words that you have used. Maybe it's just recipe. Search recipe. Who have you sent a recipe to that you've never followed up with? Who have you sent that job form to? Pick up your link that you would have sent to them. Or who have you, or search weight loss. Has somebody said weight loss to you? And just start writing a list. Like I said, it's in my map document because I do my map every single month in a document. So I have all of 2025 in there. Now I have that future clients, future potential coaches, and I have those all just right there. So that's, I hit those links, and that's my follow-up is where I have those links. I just open. So I have about 10 Facebooks open up. I go in and I look at a few things and I say something and it's like, oh my gosh, that dog is so cute. I go to their messenger. Oh my gosh, your dog is so cute. What's his name? After having put in some fun thing on their thing. So again, building a relationship. It's just what we do. I do this for an hour. And the other thing is the Empower Hour. I'll tell you what, if you guys can do the Empower Hour, the cool thing is that Empower Hour, you can get all your edge stuff done in that hour. I mean, if you guys watched that, the last Edge 30, I loved that. In 45 minutes, they had all of that done right in front of you, like they were going through it so fast. The asking to explore coaching, he went through and invited, 3 people. So that took a little bit longer. But I just love the power of, they just showed us, you just do this work. And you can they even said you could post all 3 of them. But now we know that we can on our timeline, if we go into professional, we can do the, post them ahead of time. Sit down in the morning. Post one at 10, post one for 12, post one for 6. Post a before and after. You know what? And something else that was said on that meeting just recently was recognize. I still, you know how much I post. You guys know how much I post. I post at least 3 times, if not 5 times a day. I still have people come in Messenger to me or send me a text and say, hey, are you still doing that coaching thing? Do you think that they are seeing me post 3 to 5 times a day? Obviously not. They may be seeing my grandkids, but they haven't seen any of my healthy posts, or they would know that I was still coaching, right? Maybe they're seeing some of my recipes, or they're seeing. I haven't been as good lately just because I haven't taken the time. I don't necessarily have a before and after every day, but at least every other day I do a transformation post. You know, I am living out loud healthy. So just recognize if you're posting that many times, it doesn't mean that people are seeing it. And if you are not going directly to people's timelines and in Messenger, they're not seeing any of your stuff. It was just taught the other day that if you are not doing anything on Facebook, you may have 5 to 10 people actually see your stuff. 5 to 10. And those are probably the people that are always commenting. So again, if you're missing one of the cogs, your business is pretty much closed. So that's why they're really encouraging us on this Edge 30. You know what? And I'll tell you, inviting people to coaching has gotten to be so much fun since I've gotten out of my way and I've just started doing it. I'm just looking for quality people that I'd love on the team. Do I have a brand new coach? Nope. Am I having fun inviting people and talking about going to coffee? Yeah. You know what? That's the first step. Do I have results? No. Am I going to have results by 6 months, or by 3 months? They say it's a 30 to 90 day business. Well, guess what? I've only been on a streak of this for not even a month yet. I was a little bit here or there. I'd ask when I think of somebody. Now I'm making it a point. Some of these people that have no idea even what I do, are they going to coach? Yeah, I'm going to find somebody that's going to come on board just because I said, oh my gosh, you are quality people. And I just love, I want to work with you as a coach. And they're going to say, well, maybe I need to be on program. Oh, yeah, you can be on program too, but I want to coach with you. They're going to find the program to get healthy just because I want to coach with them. That has been really fun. And I've actually had several people do that too. It's like, well, let's visit about getting healthy first. Okay, is that a problem? No. Okay, so I have rattled and we have about, 10 minutes. What questions, thoughts, or is there anything you guys want to teach us that you've done or learned or, okay.
That I'm going to walk 1 mile a day for 100 days is the most traction I've had on my Facebook in a long time. And it's only like 5 people, but it's more traction than I've had in a long time. So, you know, such an easy thing.
I have been watching that. Yeah, you guys, if you want to go and see what Amy has done, it is really, really fun. And it's not evasive. It's just, hey.
And it's small, but it's getting traction. And that's a really big thing in my world. Since I retired and I stayed home, sometimes I drive down to my little tiny town. I drive down to Main Street and I'm like, oh my gosh, we have like rush hour going on. People are they actually do things out here because I stay home all the time. So I thought I'm going to post this. I did it like 4 years ago and it worked like this too. But I was kind of surprised that he said, yeah, I want to do this with you. And I'm not meeting up and walking with them. I'm just posting and they're posting and it's getting, like I said, I'm getting a little more traction than I've been getting in years. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. And
yes.
It's good for me to walk.
So don't,
Okay.
And it is kind of amazing when you get out of home and go to town and there's actually life going on out there. Isn't that wild?
I have been so shocked. I like to sew and I get in my own little world of sewing and then I think, oh, I need to run down and check the mail or something. I'm like, whoa, look at all these people.
Yeah, seriously.
Anyway. And I have been scheduling posts. I may have borrowed some from some of you guys because I figure we aren't kind of in the same circle, so I've been borrowing your posts.
Yeah,
don't circle. I can't borrow her posts. So, the same people.
And if you guys want, I do have a whole list. Actually, I have a couple. Well, Empower Hour. Empower Hour has a whole list of top leaders that have amazing posts. I just stole a whole bunch from April Pitcairn that I'm going to put together. What are the 5 questions that I get asked as a coach? I'm going to get those put together. I'm going to put my picture in it instead of hers. There's 5 pictures, 6 pictures with her picture in it. I'm changing the picture to mine. I haven't decided if I'm going to totally create it or if I'm just going to put my picture right over top of hers. We do that. It's okay. That's exactly what we do. The only thing is, and I think you guys all know this, if there is a before and after in Wellness Warriors without a disclaimer, that's a client. Don't steal those. If Jan or somebody puts one in it and it does have the disclaimer, anything with the disclaimer as a coach, that's yours. As an Optivian, we give those, that's part of our contract, is anybody can use your post.
I steal April's all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
I try to catch Dr. A's posts and before and afters and motivational stuff, which I have a motivational app. I can create my own. So.
Yeah. And I love it, Amy, that your walk challenge is doable. But it's 100 days, and how many steps was it? Or was it a mile?
1 mile. 1 mile a day, which is nothing. I actually did a mile just feeding our 20 head of horses every morning and every night. But I've not been saying this is exercise. So I'm going to do this. Plus, like I said, Sherry Rill, when I get to Arizona, she's going to let me have it. Because she is a diehard. She gets up 2 hours before she has to do anything to drink her 2 hours of coffee and do some exercises, and then she goes for a walk. And that is her morning, every morning. And she's going to give me a really bad time if I hit Arizona and I haven't been walking.
Exactly.
I started thinking, yeah, that takes me almost to Arizona. It's 100 days. So
yeah, and let's
that easy, doable, but getting done type thing.
Yeah. So don't hesitate to pick that up and do that for a while. Say, hey, my friend Amy is doing this challenge, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna gather some of you people in together and do the same thing. It's just 1 mile every day for 100 days. Who wants to do this with me? Start it and make that be one of your posts every day. A picture of you out walking or in your backyard, or even walking in place a video of you walking in place in your house.
I don't even, the first day I did a video, but the other days it's just a picture, and then I put on a day 3 of 100. I got to learn to talk on Facebook again.
Yeah, living out loud, adding value. That's it. We have to be posting there, otherwise our business isn't open. And then we have to be doing some messenger and going in. But I want to tell you, if you want to get depressed, scroll Facebook. 100%.
Your life never looks as good as everybody else's.
That's, I go specifically to people. Those brand new clients, my follow-up list, I go specifically to those. If you scroll Facebook, it is a time waster, and you're only talking to the same people that you already talked to. Yeah. And if you want to do some A to Z, stories is a great place to do A to Z, because you get to see everybody's stories and you're stirring the pot. Other people are going to start seeing your stuff.
Yep.
And without brand new friends on Facebook, your business will die. 100%. I'll never forget that wall when I hit that wall, and I was like, Jen, I don't know. She's like, well, how many Facebook friends have you had in the last year? Well, I haven't been focusing on that. I've been busy with clients. And she's like, TJ, if you're fishing out of the same pond, that pond is going to dry up. You need to start fishing in the lake. And pretty soon, if you keep filling that up, you'll be fishing in the ocean. And when you're fishing in the ocean, the cool thing is, pretty soon, some of your friends are going to have died. Some of your friends are not going to be quality people that you don't want to be hanging out with anyway. Get rid of them. fill it with new people. So, and it's proven on our map that every month when you write out your map, you're going to go down anywhere from 10 to 20%. So if you're sustaining a frontline qualifying volume without adding new people, you're pretty amazing. You know what? That's it. We have to do the work. I mean, I don't know. I have a couple of friends who are like, well, I want to build it organically. There isn't organic. You have to do work or you will not get paid and you will not change lives. You have to do the work. How many hours do you want to put into your work? Well, you know, when I had grandkids, I spent 2 hours every day. That was it. I did Empower Hour. Now I do the WinZooms, but that's for me. I do the Monday night, but that's for me. I do, I did one Empower Hour and I did 1 hour just working. So even when I had grandkids, and my edge was done every single day. And you guys saw how busy I was with those grandkids. You can, if you want to, if it's important to you. Well, for me, it's important. I like the life that we live. So, yeah. Anyways, and I could keep going on forever and ever. Any last thoughts? Okay. Awesome. You guys are amazing. So I'll go ahead and I'll change this over, and I don't make these when I record these. I don't make these public. So you do have to have the link. You can't search it on my YouTube wall. It's just for people with the link to look at. It's not public. So, but I'll go ahead and put this. And if you just need to fast forward over to, how did she do that search thing? You can come back and look at it really quick.
Okay.
I'll put it together, and as soon as it downloads, I'll put it in our chat. So, okay. Awesome.
All right.
Thank you guys.
Have a great day, everybody.
Thank you. You too.
Tell Paula hi.
I will.
Bye, y'all.